Hello, everybody. Welcome back to my review of Walking Dead Season 7, Episode 9, the mid season premiere this season. There was another extended episode, I mean, 10 minutes, 13 minutes, whatever, but still, the more Walking Dead, the better, in my opinion, and I felt this episode was a strong start. Oh, and also, got this little fella between the over the break. Very difficult to find a nice case like this, but you know, I wanted to get something Negan-ish related, and I felt this was the perfect one out of the options I had available. So, without further ado, obviously spoilers for anybody who has not seen this episode, or even back, first half of season 7, because I might be referencing things here and there. So, overall, I think this was a great episode. Last little pre-review synopsis. So we have Gabriel leaving. Seems a little very flustered. And when I first saw that scene, when the cans are falling, and they just showed him walking, I thought somebody attacked him. I thought that somebody knocked him out and took the stuff and was taking stuff. But it wasn't him. But he was saying stuff. I couldn't hear what he was whispering. So, but appears to be somebody in the car with him when he's leaving. I'm presuming the presumption here is that this is the individual who was watching him at the end of the mid-season finale. Binoculars, people who followed from the boat that Rick and Aaron got supplies from. That would be my bet. My bet. Sorry, I was reading something. That would be my bet. Here, he leaves in. He does leave the note. We find out he leaves a note. It says boat in it. That's skipping ahead to the end of the episode, but when he's flipping through the book, you see a drawing of Lucille. So is that one of the Saviors books that they left? Was it one of the Alexandrians doodling? Oh, we do know that the Saviors put drawing Lucille, etched Lucille onto some of their guns, as we saw last season. I believe Carl had one. Was using it, I believe. Again, we have more of an instance of Gregory being an asshole. Excuse my language. He is totally like Rick, you failed. I want nothing to do with this anymore. I'm done. I'm out. Like, I don't know you. Refused to help them. Doesn't want anything to do with them. But we do get some relief after that scene when several Hilltop residents express interest in helping to defeat Negan. So that's good. Some of them were people who were saved when Jesus was showing Rick and his group the hilltop. Before they got to the hilltop, they were in that building overrun with walkers, and Rick and them saved them. Rick and them, they go to meet Ezekiel, and they're being very smart. Jesus has the walkie, so they're listening to the Savior's conversation. But they do go to the kingdom. They meet Ezekiel. Ezekiel doesn't want to fight. He's very reluctant because they haven't had to go through much with the Saviors. They've been able to deal with this peace with just giving up some of their supplies. They seem to continuously are able to get come up with enough supplies to give to the saviors while still being able to keep their community going. So I understand people maybe think, Ezekiel, come on, man. People might be like, this really? You're not gonna help them fight? But I get his. Looking at it from his point of view, I understand why he's doing that, but he doesn't want to disturb the peace. Saviors have never been inside the kingdom. They've never attacked them because of this agreement, and the kingdom has always honored the agreement. So, therefore, I understand. And of course, Morgan, despite killing the Savior last season, still doesn't want to hear it. He's like, there's another way. Then we have Ben running into Carol in the woods. I'm training extra hard. But then he tries to convince Ezekiel to join with Rick and fight. Rick had his Rock in the Road fable, hence why the episode's titled Rock in the Road, to try and convince him, but it doesn't work. Ezekiel refuses to fight the Saviors, despite a lot of people saying that they should. Majority of people said that. But Rick and company, Rick and the group, they need the kingdom. They don't have the numbers. Even with the Hilltop people who are capable of fighting, that's still not enough. The kingdom has more capable fighters than the Hilltop. And we can't really count on Gregory's help. So he's going to be an issue. And we have Daryl staying at the kingdom for his protection. It's the last place that the Saviors will think to look for him. They think, he escaped. He'll go back to Alexandria. And obviously Rick thought of that, and that's why he stays behind. They have the walkie. They can monitor the Saviors, and they do the whole. When they're leaving the kingdom, you're Negan on the walkie. We got a red situation. Talking about Fat Joseph. I don't remember the exact piece of dialogue, but it's just not the same now. Now Skinny Joey is just Joey. So he says, "Get to Alexander, burn that sleepy Berg to the ground." Clearly, it was obviously the smart decision to leave Daryl at the kingdom. Now Rick and them are disarming explosives at the roadblock that was meant for the Walker herd by the Saviors. That was cool. The whole Walker, the cable thing with Rick and Michonne, awesome. They got the cars back in place and they're going. They get through there. They get the explosives, except for the 2 defective ones that Rosita decides to leave. That did end up blowing up. So, way to go. Although I did think her and Sasha got past the whole Abraham thing, because in the mid-season finale, you kind of look at each other and they're like they nod, like, we good. But then Rosita's like, screw us up with the same dead guy that make us friends. Okay, I guess there's still a lot of tension there. I thought it was eased a little bit, but I guess not. Simon arrives at Alexandria. Rick and them arrive just in time for Simon to get there and trash the place. As much as Simon's a jerk, I do think that he's funny, and I think he's an interesting character. And so I recently saw this thing on Facebook. Somebody was posted, "Who do you want to see dead first?" It was Gregory, Simon, and Dwight, and I said Gregory. Plain simple, Gregory is the worst type of person. Yeah, Simon's not a nice guy, but you don't expect good things from him because he's with the Saviors. You expect bad things, so that's expected. You can deal with that. We can deal with this pure bad people. But Gregory is a coward, which is the worst type of person. He throws everybody under the bus just to protect himself. And he's supposed to be the leader of the community, this good community. No. I want to see him dead before Simon. And Dwight. Especially Dwight. I still think there's hope for Dwight. He didn't need a speech. Rick does not believe that Gabriel abandoned them. They find the note, and they go to where the boat was. They're surrounded by this new group, and Rick is smiling. So, questioning why he was smiling, but it's evident that he's smiling because he sees this as a recruitment opportunity. This is like what they're looking for. These people have weapons. It doesn't appear that they're phased by the Saviors, or if they are, they're able to pay up somehow with some type of service or something. But this is the group this is the answer. That's why Rick is smiling. He sees, I can get these people on my side. And Walker Kill of the Week. The only time walkers were killed in this episode was the cable walker maneuver by Rick and Michonne. Are they all dead? No. Most of them are probably a lot of them were probably cut in half, but I'm still going with that as Walker Kill of the Week because it's freaking amazing. And end of the episode, where's Gabriel? Big question. This group probably has him somewhere, and hopefully we'll find out a little bit next week. They did say we would be introduced to this group early on, and we were. Okay, top 5 moments. 5 is the new group at the end, that whole scene. 4 is the whole roadblock. Disarming the way they went about disarming the explosives. 3 is Hilltop wants to fight Negan. 2 is the whole cable walker maneuver with Rick and Michonne. I originally did not think that cable was that long. I thought it was just the length of one side of the highway, but it was the entire length of the highway, which was awesome. And on a side note, that was the same highway that they filmed season 2 at when they were camped out on the highway, the traffic jam, looking for Sophia, all that. Okay, so that was 2, and 1 is the meeting between Rick and King Ezekiel. The reaction, to Shiva, oh, and then Jesus is like, I forgot to mention she has a tiger. Yeah. Honorable mention is Simon searching for Daryl in Alexandria, and Negan's speech about Fat Joey. Now they just have Joey. No Fat Joey and Skinny Joey, just Joey. I'm going to give this one, you know what, I'm going to give this a solid 10. I didn't see anything bad with this episode. It had action, had plot development. It's a build-up, they're planning, they're going to try to come together. But it had everything. It had the action, had story, further in the plot, everything a good episode needs. So, perfect 10 out of 10. That's going to be it for this video. I will have my predictions video for the next episode up shortly. Yeah. And it's back on tomorrow. So, same bat time, same bat channel. Until then, everybody, peace.